the question you have on the screen. It's not even as hard as you think, okay? Just smile. Forget about all these letters. On some people will say, oh, there's not even number. What are we going to do? I will show you. Everything is all about rules and regulations. So let's pay attention. Let's start with the first one. I want you to know the first thing, that if you have square root of x, your answer is going to be x raised to the power 1 over 2. Know that? So I will apply it here. So what I'm going to say is x raised to the power x multiplied by x raised to the power 1 over 2. Did you see that? And this is going to be equal to x multiplied by x raised to the power 1 over 2. Then everything all raised to the power x. Did I change anything? No. That is the first step. The second step says this. If you have x multiplied by another x, if there is a here and there is b here, then because the x here and the x here are the same thing, these two we add, their powers we add. Therefore, I'm going to have x raised to the power is going to be x dot x 1 over 2, means that there is 1 here and these powers we add. So this is going to be equal to, I will have that x raised to the power x 1 plus 1 over 2. Now this is something as saying x raised to the power x. Whenever you say 1 plus 1 over 2 is going to be 3 over 2. All right. So I am going to have x raised to the power x raised to the power 3 over 2 is going to be equal to x dot x raised to the power 1 over 2 all raised to the power x. Now, it's not enough. Let's keep going. So I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. All you need to do is just stay within the confine of the normal principle. Let's go to the next. All right, the next thing I'm going to do, I want you to understand that if you have a and b all raised to the power 3 outside, you know what happened? This a will carry the 3 and this b will carry the 3. So what do you think you are going to apply that? Let me show you where we're going to apply it. If you look at this now, if you look at this particular one, this x will come here and this x will also affect this one. So I'm going to have x raised to the power 3 over 2 is going to be equal to x raised to the power x multiplied by x raised to the power x over 2. Okay? I'm sure some of you who are amateur will be wondering, how did this guy come up here? So you remember the last law. I'm not going to explain too much. Just x on outside the bracket, you multiply the power of this one. We also multiply this one. Now, we also have another problem here. We have the same x. What will happen to the powers? They will still add. So remember, I said 1 plus 1 over 2. You're getting what? 3 over 2. Now, I'm having x plus x over 2. What will it give me? It's going to give me 3x over 2. Okay, so if that is true, so let me also, this kind of question, you don't need calculator. You don't need calculator. So you just keep on applying rules upon rules. I told you that math is just like a life principle. You just solve, you just apply the normal rules and you get your answer. So I'm going to have x raised to the power x raised to the power 3 over 2 is going to be equal to x raised to the power 3x over 2. Right. Okay, so I'm going to apply one more rule. The law says if the base are the same thing, we should equate the powers. We should equate the powers. So I'm going to have x raised to the power 3 over 2 is going to be equal to 3x over 2. This one is having power and this one is not having power. So what should I do? At this point, comment and tell me what I'm going to do here. And I'll be right back to give you the answer. Thank you for being part of the class and have a nice time.